welcome to a very monumental installment of the Bladtcast.
Its number is
669, dudes!
I like it so much. I'm going to play it again.
Its number is
669, dudes!
That's right. Like the 1980s Alvin and the Chipmunks, it's been a while, but we're back in style, and we are here to celebrate one of the most important numbers that have ever been known to man. We've spent some time talking about how the youth seem to think that 6'7" is a funny number, but we as a group of adults know the funniest number we have ever gotten is, of course, 69. And to talk about that and a 69 themed program, I have brought some of the most mature adults I could muster. I, of course, am Christian Blatt, and we'll go clockwise. Making, I believe, only your second appearance on this show is Nice Doug from Good Times, Great Movies. I think the only time you were on, we talked about RoboCop, and I still love that movie. I could do another hour with it right now, but that's not what we're here for. Doug, thank you for being here.
Let's do it. Kick these other two off. Let's talk about RoboCop again.
You know what? Yeah.
I want to talk about RoboCop.
Okay. All right.
You know what? We'll do another RoboCop then. That'll be fine. But you have to have the Criterion X-rated cut like I do. So.
That's right. No, thank you for having me. This should be very just a mature discussion.
Yeah, exactly.
Tasteful films.
With us is fan favorite from Once Over with Cayley, aka Lucy Tightbox. Would you like to tell the people what you were ingesting before we started?
You guys got to watch me eating a McDonald's hamburger backstage before we started.
And I think it's important to point out the fact that it is 10 a.m. Eastern time as we start here. And McDonald's does not sell hamburgers at 10 a.m. They don't start for about another half hour. So you had a McDonald's hamburger or cheeseburger in your refrigerator that you heated up, or I assume you heated it up. You know what? I don't want to judge.
I heated it up in a microwave. I just want to point out that it's important to keep your leftovers, and I feel great right now. I would also like to point out, though, that you saw me eat a bite of hamburger or cheeseburger. I'm a horrible Jew, I know. And
aren't they all?
You immediately knew that it was a McDonald's burger.
Because I see them a lot. That's
so who are we judging here?
That's my daughter's favorite fast food item. You know, an 8-year-old. You eat like an 8-year-old, Cayley. Although she knows not to have it for breakfast. She's downstairs having pancakes right now. And of course, literally the most mature person I know, the dude bro to end all dude bros, the one and only Adam Hughezy, the H-man Hughes. Hughesy, hit the like button.
Yes, I'd also like to say I love RoboCop. I thought it was the best film of 2014. Thank you. Hit the like button.
That's the one we need to talk about. So,
and also the last time I seen Cayley swallow a hamburger was at PulperCon in Vegas this year. Hit the like button for rumors. Farts.
And you know, if you want to see it again, you have to go back to Las Vegas for Hackamania, April 10th through the 12th. There are various promo codes you can use. Promo code Bears is the only one that might get Eric Zane there. So please hit that like button. So we're here to talk about our thoughts on the greatest teen comedies of all time, not listed in the description, of course. I'm talking about the greatest teen sex comedies of all time, but didn't want to put that word there to, maybe make more people tune in. So we're leaving that off on the wayside. Now, of course, I'm not going to say which one, but when I first reached out to the three of you, there was one of you who said to the question, I would like to talk about the greatest teen comedies of all time. Responded, oh, you mean the Epstein files? And I said, no, actually, that's very sad and not at all funny. I'm not going to say which one of you, but one of you
just like to take this time to say hello to Kevin Brennan.
Well, he's not doing anything. He and John aren't really doing much right now, are they? So,
apart from erasing emails. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, that Kevin Brennan is in the Epstein files, but it's because they were going to a comedy show that he was performing at. So
Sure.
I think doesn't that mean Kevin Hart is also in the Epstein files? I forget who else was on the bill that night.
He was on the Diddy tips.
I believe it. He was actually playing the part of Diddy. So now we're going to talk about the greatest teen sex comedies, and there's some that immediately come to mind. In true dude bro fashion, we are going to go straight to the biggest bro here on the screen. So no ladies first today, Cayley. You have to understand. This one's for the guys.
That's not how this works.
What's one that comes to your mind immediately at the top of your head, Hughezy?
Well, speaking of tops of our heads, I can't believe that Doug's hat is facing the wrong way around. He's not a dude bro at all. He's just some guy.
Yeah, he's this close to being a dude bro, but he knew. He's like, you know what, I got to turn my hat around. So and he's also this close to being 6'7".
That's right. I did that on purpose. So.
Yes, exactly. He's trying to appeal to the kids, but not in the way a financier whose name we just mentioned tried to appeal to kids. I'm not going to say his name.
I know who my target.
His name's
audience.
Adam Hughes.
Yeah.
So
hit the like button.
Yeah. Yes, please hit the like button. So throw one out there, Hughezy.
Well, the one I've got in at 5, or should I say it's because it's got an asterisk beside it, and it's a fairly recent one, and it's called Sex Drive. And the only reason why I say that is because it has genuinely one of, I think, the greatest cinematic gags ever, and I couldn't believe that a teen sex comedy, which is always fun to Google, oh wait, the police are here. No, Kevin Brennan lives next door, and they say, and there's a joke where their car breaks down and they end up on an Amish. How do you pronounce it? Amish.
Oh, Amish. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
Amish.
Amish paradise.
And while they're there, they meet the most sarcastic Amish person in the world.
Is it played by somebody that we would all know, or is it just just some random actor?
By one Seth Green.
Seth Green.
Yeah,
all right.
And it's really funny. Where like they help them fix the car, and they says, "I wish there was some way we could repair you." And Seth Green's like, "Why would we need you to help us? All we did was spend hours and hours of our time helping you. We'll never see you again." I think that's a fair deal. And it just goes on, and it's just brilliant. The idea that an Amish person, look at that, a donut, remind you of anything, Cayley?
No.
Me neither.
So also, I love that James Marsden, aka Professional Cuck, is in this movie, at least in superhero movies, because he's Cyclops, who gets cucked by Wolverine, and in the Spider-Man movies, he gets cucked by none other than Spider-Man. Because
he got to work with Bryan Singer and Brett Ratner. Great guys.
Well, Brett Ratner has a great film out this weekend that we don't have time to talk about, but we'll do an episode before too long. I am aware of this movie, but I've actually never seen it. And now I am going to have to watch it, and then I'll tell my wife it's for work. I need to watch a movie called Sex Drive, which will show up on the itemized Amazon purchase. And I'm like, no, it was for work. Don't worry about it.
And I think, unless I got it completely wrong, I think Adam Bush is in that somehow.
No, really?
Or he knew one of the actors in it. Same thing if you ask him.
Yeah, it's on his IMDb, even if he just knows somebody in it. Doug, what comes in at the bottom of your list? The balls of your list. Yes.
Can I jump in and talk about Sex Drive just for a second? Because I have not seen the film, but I have seen that Seth Green segment just floating around on the internet. And it is very funny. And not just because Seth Green, I believe, probably has the inability to actually grow a beard. So it is so silly just to see him as an Amish man. It is wildly unconvincing, but very humorous. Those scenes are great. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that. And, I think it's all the more reason for everyone to watch this film at some point in the near future so that they can take a look and go, oh, I remember what Nice Doug said. Seth Green actually cannot grow a beard. So,
It's
Cayley, can I assume you haven't seen this film?
I have not seen this one.
Uh,
I've seen clips from this movie.
yeah.
Well, can I assume that you can guess the entire plot just based on the title?
Just based on the beard.
yes.
Yeah.
The title, Beard Drive.
No.
love
The only beard we need to talk about is Jenny Jingles. But what was the question you were supposed to?
Nice. Gay jokes. Bro.
Hit the like, bro. All right. Well, go ahead, Doug.
Yeah, no, okay. So you reached out to me about this and you were like, listen,
literally yesterday. I know.
you were like, listen, I know it's last minute, blah,
It
blah,
sure
blah.
is.
And I'm going through my stupid brain and I'm just like, every one of these dumb things I'm thinking of is going to be taken by someone else. I mean, there are really obvious ones to choose from when it comes to this particular topic. And honestly, like, I would never, ever put myself above a film genre or anything, but I was never, even as a kid, a big fan of these movies. You stuck around hoping to see boobs, but
Yeah.
other than that, everything else really didn't work. So
I mean, I just to interject. I grew up
Yeah.
with HBO, and so I mean, movies that are not going to come up in this.
Yeah.
Hamburger the movie, Hot Dog the motion picture, or Switch, whichever title it is. Just movies that are like, oh yeah, there's lots of boobs in there.
Okay.
So yes, yeah. But
All right.
yeah.
Well,
that genre is well worn. Wink, wink.
Well, let's just say I took this in the direction that maybe you didn't think I would be, which is basically I wanted to try and find movies with as much boobs as possible in them. Maybe they don't really fit into the teen sex comedy tradition because the idea of guys wagering on who's going to get laid first, and we're a bunch of pervs, but in the end we've all learned a great lesson. I hate that. I think it's just the dumbest shit ever.
You're not gonna like my number 2 then.
It's fine. No, it's fine.
We rarely do. Get it? Hit the like button.
Hit
Nice.
that like button. Yes.
I'm gonna come in with something that I think maybe is some. Holy shit! What is happening there?
All
Too
because
many
I needed, all
Bruce
because I
Lee's
needed,
bro.
all
Man.
because I needed my bell.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
It was worth
I'm gonna come in. I compiled a list of 4 movies that bring in a horror or supernatural element to the teen sex comedy.
That is a subgenre, and there are some great ones. Yeah,
there are some great ones. I'm going to start with, I think, a pretty obvious one, which is Zapped from 1982 with Scott Baio. It is not a good movie, but he develops telekinesis due to an accident in a high school science lab. And it's basically, the movie is just him like looking at girls and their shirts pop off.
Yeah.
And that's enough to make a movie that I'm going to sit down and watch. But the thing I love about this movie, first of all, Willie Ames is his friend in it. So it's like a precursor to Charles in Charge.
Oh, yeah. So it's like if you watch Charles in Charge and you were like, man, if only they made this a movie with superpowers.
Yeah. If only we knew what these two were up to when they were in high school. Yeah, that's what this movie is. But the ending of this movie is absolutely fantastic because it is a riff on Carrie, where it takes place at prom, but instead of him murdering everyone, he makes everyone's clothes fly off of their body at prom. So the movie ends with just dudes and women running around without any clothes on. It's kind of great, honestly. Getting to that point is not, but it's a fun end.
This whole time, I thought that this was actually a Scott Baio biopic. I thought that that's how actually, anytime he went into a high school, I thought that was what happened. Allegedly, just jokes, just kidding. None of that really happened, so it's fine.
He's got to be in those files, right?
No.
Okay, all right.
There's no way that he's in those files. What were you going to say, Hughezy?
And not to be vulgar or anything, but considering the era when this was made, is there a load of big hairy cunts in it?
No, there's actually no full frontal nudity. I'll get to those later.
Didn't realize
but
it was
not in this
gay.
one. Yeah, a little bit.
All right, Cayley. The way these movies always work is the woman's an afterthought. So that's probably. It's probably why we should only have American Pie 2. But what comes to mind, the best one, what comes to mind as we talk about this topic? If you have 5, but whatever your first entry is.
Yeah, I kind of thought about this in the same way that Doug did. I was like, I really want to think about things that maybe wouldn't be on other people's lists. So I picked a very female fronted teen sex comedy,
All
Easy
right.
A.
I love that movie.
Which is
legitimately,
unironically, that is a legitimately good movie. It is hard for teen sex comedies to be legitimately good movies. Almost all the time, we're there for the boobies. However, Easy A is outstanding. It's absolutely outstanding.
It is an incredibly well-made movie, and as a film with a capital F, it is better than any of the movies that I'm going to present to us.
Well, we just lost the capital F, the old frontward hot Doug.
So I legitimately really like this movie. I remember my wife and I were I don't know, we were somewhere on vacation once, and it was just on TV in the hotel. We'd seen it in the theater.
In an island?
Yeah, well, I can neither confirm nor deny, Hughezy. And we kind of needed to finish the movie, and it was on like TBS with commercials. So we stuck around because this is a great movie. And I think, Emma Stone had previously been in Superbad, but I think this is the first time where I saw her, and I'm like, oh, she's actually great. And
this was a lot of people's first introduction to her and her as an actor who can carry a movie. And again, this is the genre that you don't expect anything good to actually come out of. So she changed this whole movie. I thought she was great in it. Amanda Bynes was great in it. I know we don't talk about Amanda Bynes anymore, but
there's an era in which we can talk to her. Unfortunately, it's not her legal era, but actually, no. At this point, I think she's actually very funny, very very mean girl on this. Doug or Hughes, did either of you have a thought about Easy A?
Yeah, I've been.
Go ahead, Hughes.
I've been working on a film about Emma Stone's liberal political opinions lately, and it's called Dumb C.
Oh,
well, I would be happy. Brett Ratner might not direct that for you. I'm just gonna say, but
great filmmaker, great stuff.
I mean, he made the good X-Men movie, right?
Yeah.
Any thoughts? I feel like you were gonna say something, Doug.
I was going to tell Hughezy to go for it because I couldn't wait to hear what he was going to say. But
and he didn't disappoint, did he?
No, not at all. No, this is a legitimately great movie, and I have at least one on my list that falls into this category. Which I think, when it comes to teen sex comedies, the biggest issue is you don't normally get anyone worth their salt as an actor in these movies. And with this, I mean, you have Stanley Tucci, which is absolutely fantastic, and the cast is stacked. So these actors are capable, they can riff, they can go off script, and it's probably going to work. Where for the most part, it's just a bunch of no name dumb teens who can't act their way out of a paper bag. So I feel like things like this are pretty refreshing that they are in this category, even though in my smutty mind, I would not think of this as a teen sex comedy, because I really think of that as like you're just sifting through garbage. That's what that category is to me.
Well, no-name actors without talent and garbage brings us to my number 5, Porky's. Because, I mean, listen, if we're going to have this conversation, and some would say if you rank these correctly and you weight them, this should be like number 1, and nothing should even be near it. Again, this is an HBO movie, but this is sort of, this is like when you walk into the wing of teen sex comedies at the Motion Picture Museum here in Los Angeles, which some people don't know that the wing is there. You do have to know somebody. It's underground. I don't want to get into it, but the first thing you see is this poster from Porky's, and I'm not going to lie, I haven't seen it in a while. So I have some very fond memories. Hughezy, how old were you the first time you saw Porky's?
I've never seen it.
Oh, really? So you're one of those, huh?
You're fine. You're good.
Yeah, agreed.
you may have missed the window in which you would appreciate it. If you'd seen it like 25 years ago, it might have been perfect for you. And yes, I know how old you are. Cayley?
I recently rewatched Porky's and Porky's 2 and Porky's 3
Revenge.
And Porky's 4, which came out in like 2013, if I remember correctly, and is
that why you're so hungover this morning?
Yeah, it really truly
We're up all night watching
too much Porky's.
Okay. Right.
Porky's is not a good movie.
No, probably
Which
not. It's not even probably not. It's definitely not. Yeah.
How can you say that?
It has so many opportunities to be hilarious, and there are a fair amount of boobies, and you get the iconic locker room scene, and it's fine. But oh my god, those movies, they're all a slog.
You're not entirely wrong, but you definitely, the way that some people appreciate the music from their youth, seeing this at an age where I shouldn't have seen it has definitely skewed the voting. I am going to point out it is my number 5 for a reason. I feel like it belongs in the conversation. But,
it's your number 5 favorite teen sex comedy.
No.
That is not good.
All time. Right. All time is not necessarily great. I
gotcha.
mean,
okay.
Speaking of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, look at some of the people in there.
Sade.
Sade is there. She's a smooth operator. So.
Hey, can I make a quick argument here? Not in favor of Porky's, but
I wish it was in favor.
No, Lucy, since you did rewatch them, I will defend Porky's too. I think it is the most watchable of the group. There is.
You mean the next day?
Yes, it is. There's a cohesive plot line, and it's kind of sweet in the end, sort of. Not anyway. I don't know why I'm defending garbage, but I am.
I gotta say I believe that it's in 3 where there's the Ku Klux Klan. Is that 3?
Fuck yeah!
I didn't see
like button.
I didn't see anything beyond
Hughezy just ordered 3. He's gonna jump right to it. You didn't tell me it was a documentary.
My recollection of that movie is that there was more male nudity than female nudity. And I was like, Porky's, no, what are we doing?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Woke.
So Porky's not really for me, but again, it tickles that nostalgia bone. Like, I get it.
Nice.
Shut up, Hughezy.
Before we get to Hughezy's next entry, Hughezy is streaming this on his channel, which means Hughezy's the only one making money off of this. And Genghis Hank 1 wants to know what happened to Mike Durbin. I don't know who that is. Is that a Hughezy question?
Dane, the Aussie guy?
I don't. Oh, you mean from Perth?
Yeah. Well, he and I used to do a show all the time during the pandemic called Get My Go. And Mike Durbin was the host, but he then put it on hiatus forever to the point that nobody wants to do it now because it's all pre-taped and it's like, the world has changed. Dude, bro.
Wait, did he put it on hiatus forever the way Jeffrey Epstein put himself on hiatus forever? Or is it not as drastic as that?
Too soon.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wow. For an American hero. And then Terry Nee says Ray DeVito was amazing in English Vinglish. So
big time Ray DeVito, too good for everybody else. Fuck him.
So, I hope nobody at 10 a.m. had the Epstein drinking game with this because you are obliterated right now.
Just wait. I've got some pictures and video to show a little bit later.
Sweet.
I had Grok replace those black squares as he's running around the kitchen. But until then, Hughezy, what's another film you'd like to enter into the conversation?
Well, this is another one that's fairly recent. It's called Blockers. And it's
it's called Cock Blockers, but they released it as Blockers. Yes.
Well, I'm not vulgar like you are. I'm going to lose my channel and your career. But so what it's about these 3 parents who find out that their underage daughters are planning to lose their virginity that night. And they don't want it to happen, so they then spend the night trying to chase them down around the city to block the cocks. And it's actually legitimately funny. The only thing that I would really mark this down for is do you know that song by Lizzo called Good as Hell?
You did it before I could. Thank you, Cayley. Yeah, it's a song by Lizzo. I don't know it. Yeah.
Well, they play that song, and this is not an exaggeration, maybe 17 times in this film. Where it gets to the point that how you couldn't afford anything else. By the way, America gave us Fat Lizzo. Ireland gave you Thin Lizzy. You're welcome. Hit the like button. Also black, so I'm not a racist.
How much does John Cena being in this movie factor into you including it?
No, but it is genuinely funny. Cena gets involved there's a funny bit because obviously we're a group of dude bros. We party hardy.
Oh my
Uh,
God, do we?
because of how he looks, he ends up at a frat party, and they assume he's like the king of the dude bros, but he's not. So he's then forced into a beer butt chug contest, and everybody knows that's what it's all about. Hit the like button for beer up the arse.
Yeah, well, I think it's probably been too long since we've celebrated.
69, dudes!
Just wanted to make sure we got that in there at the
Fuck
end
yeah.
of that, man. Has who's seen Cock Blockers here? And I'm specifically talking about the film, not Trucker Andy trying to prevent anything from happening.
Yeah, I've seen
I
it.
have seen
It's-
this
oh,
one. This is I
No, go ahead.
remember it being very funny.
Mhm.
I don't remember that song playing 17 times. I have no memory of that at all. You were describing that. I was like, that happened?
Excuse me for not being Stanley Kubrick. Got her right, guys.
Or Stanley Tucci. What were you going to say, Doug?
Oh,
I was going to say the exact same thing as Cayley, so there's no reason for me
But
to
you don't
talk.
remember that song being in.
Yes, yeah, I remember being a pretty funny movie. Don't remember that song at all.
Maybe Hughezy went to see it with his earbuds in, and he was listening to
Yeah.
Spotify's All Lizzo channel.
Just on repeat.
What's another film from you, Doug?
Oh, okay. So now I'm going to shift into my recommendations list. Movies that people probably have not seen, but you should probably check out. I'm going to start with the 1989 movie called Getting Lucky. This is a movie that played on USA Up All Night, and I woke up in the middle of the night and I saw a scene that had such an impact on me. A shrunken man in a woman's underpants who gives her an orgasm during class. And the sets are so cheesy. Like, it's just like a pubic hair forest that he's going through, but it's a trauma film. So it's dirt cheap. It's
the pubic hair is like pool noodles.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
it's
it's
hilarious.
amazing.
Yes.
It's
There
really
are
good.
two. This kid finds a leprechaun in a beer bottle that will grant him 3
The L
wishes.
word.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Come on.
their
I didn't.
that's
you
their
know what?
word. We don't get to
Hughezy-
use that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. A little person who is magical, who may have cereal and is from a land. Anyway,
Oh no.
grants him 3 wishes. I only remember 2. The one is the shrunken down in the girl's underwear, which is absolutely hilarious. It's wonderful. Everyone should at least find the clip on YouTube. The other one is he becomes invisible at one point and sits on her bike, and she rides this dude all the way home and does not notice. It's terrible. It's fantastic. Everyone should watch this movie.
Well, I think when you started with USA Up All Night, we knew
Yes.
we were in for a true classic.
Yeah.
Do you have some thoughts on this, Cayley, especially with it being a trauma film?
I love this movie. I love this movie so much. This is actually on my list, which is completely absurd because
Whoa.
I don't think that anybody has seen this movie. I was introduced to this actually by Bad at Karate, who used to do some editing for me over at Once Over, and also he and I reviewed this movie. This movie is hilarious.
Uh-huh.
It is. You have to go find this movie. You have to watch this movie if you haven't seen it. It is completely absurd. I watched it for the first time on an airplane, not thinking that it would be insanity. And then I realized again that I was watching a L word.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
the- yeah,
Sorry. I should
the L word crawling around inside of a woman's vagina while I was on an airplane, and everybody could absolutely see the pubic hair pool noodle forest. It was amazing. So good.
I mean, the good thing is it looks so bad. Nobody had any idea what that was supposed to be.
No.
So that's interesting that was on your list as well, Cayley. That's,
I love it.
That's
Amazing.
That's truly something. So we'll have that be your entry right here because we were talking about getting lucky. Hughezy, have you ever gotten lucky?
Only when it comes to STD tests.
Well, that's kind of the only way that matters, isn't it? Really, I mean, what other kind is anywhere near as important as that? Especially when you just head out there and hit the like button. So, do you feel like the idea that a little didn't you meet a leprechaun once, Hughezy? I feel like there's a picture you have.
I actually did. Yes.
Wait, they're real? Wait, hold on a
over
second.
there in Ireland. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I've
So if you want to share
seen
the picture
Hughezy
with me,
not
I'll.
be prepared.
Well, that's all right. If you
What
want
the
to share
hell is
picture-
happening right now?
By the way, nice podcast, stupid. Thanks, Lucy, for cutting sweater so we can see the puppies. She might be hungover, but she's not stupid. All right, she knows.
I know
nice
my purpose.
Yeah. So what was the question, Doug?
I didn't ask you a question.
It was the time that you met.
Yeah.
You met a leprechaun. Actually, is that Warwick Davis, the star of the Leprechaun?
I don't know, but I have to say that his pubic hair was still human-sized. It was actually coming out the cuff of his jorts, dude bro shorts.
Well, speaking of,
There's something wonderful about you slightly slouching in that photo, which makes it more offensive than actually crouching.
he didn't want him to feel bad.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to hide the height difference because he's way shorter in real life.
Well, they say the camera takes away 4 feet, I think is what they say. Speaking of pubic hair, I do have my next entry. Again, this is a classic. The topic of a locker room scene came up, but to me, the all-timer is, of course, in the fun romantic romp, Revenge of the Nerds. And this film is much maligned, really, at least in this century, for a lot of SA happening. In fact, one in particular where the chief nerd just pretends to be a girl's boyfriend, but then she falls in love with him. Cayley, is there anything wrong with that scene?
No, it's perfect, obviously.
Okay, thank you. You knew that was the answer we were looking for.
I don't actually know if I would rank Porky's or Revenge of the Nerds higher if those were the only 2 movies. I think it would have to be Revenge of the Nerds, but
this is more watchable,
Yes.
not with my kids, but this is definitely there's a lot more fun in here. Lambda. I mean, Doug, you were talking about a lack of talent, but I mean, this has Ted McGinley. I could stop right there.
Oh my God.
It also has it has Curtis Armstrong and Anthony Edwards. I can stop now, but still, there's 3 actors that worked a lot. I mean, you're trying to tell me Curtis Armstrong wasn't great on the episodes of Moonlighting where they couldn't get Bruce Willis and Sybil Shepherd to come to set, so they would have to have the side characters do a whole episode. He would really shine in those moments.
Whoever's telling you that is lying to you. He's fantastic. And also reappraising movies. I can sometimes get behind reappraising movies, but there are certain things that I am not down for. Revenge of the Nerds is totally fine. Animal House is fantastic. The Star Wars prequels are dog shit. Let's not reappraise this stuff at all. It's fine. It's okay. Yes. Is it offensive? Yes. Is it sending out horrible messages? Of course. But sometimes you just have to take movies for the time that they were made and say this was lowbrow at the time. Nobody was rushing out being like, I gotta go see this because it's all the rage. I doubt that was happening at the time. It was just a bunch of weird pervs in cells that went out to see a movie.
Spoiler alert, Doug has a copy of Song of the South in his collection.
Oh my God, I fucking wish I had that. I do not.
Someone on the screen may or may not actually have that film. I'm not going to say who that person might be and how I got it in Japan. But, my gosh.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, because they still sell it there because they're like, what's wrong with this? They sell it at least... When I went in 1993, they sold it at Tokyo Disneyland. They're like, what? Why wouldn't we sell this movie? We have a ride based on it. So, of course, we sell Song of the South.
I just thought they stopped selling it because it was one of the worst Disney movies ever made.
No, it's incredibly racist.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just thought it was stupid.
No,
and the animation was bad.
No. You listen to the voices
right,
of the animals.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Yeah. But I have to say about Revenge of the Nerds, I like it, but it's got that annoying thing where they remake it and they actually change the title. They didn't need to call the remake The Social Network.
Hit that like button, everybody. Doug, what would you like to bring next for this conversation?
Wait, what's happening? Why is it my turn? Did we skip Lucy? What's going on
No,
here?
I had Getting Lucky.
Oh, yours counted.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
We just Yeah, you guys snake bit each other. Hit the like button.
All right, I will. I'll push the limits of what a teen sex comedy is here by going for a. Hughesy's gone. He doesn't want to hear this. He's afraid it's another Leprechaun movie.
I think he had to John in a trash can. So.
All right, I am going to choose from 1992 a movie called Evil Tunes, which is
I saw this.
Oh, you did? Okay, cool.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's a movie about 4 college co-eds who are tasked with cleaning out an old abandoned mansion, perhaps to make it their sorority house. I'm not really sure about the backstory of this. And they find a cursed book that just has drawings of like monsters having sex with other monsters in it. And one of them comes to life as a cartoon character. And we kind of get a Roger Rabbit thing for like 90 seconds in this movie. They couldn't afford more than that, but then it possesses one of the sexy co-eds, and then she there's a lot of lesbian stuff, and she then has to murder her sorority sisters, and a boyfriend shows up. It's hilarious. It's so low budget, but it is. I don't know that they are ever wearing all of their clothes on screen at any point in this movie.
So what you're literally saying is hit the like button.
Right. Yeah. So I don't know that this counts as a teen sex comedy. They're teens. It's sexy. It's pretty fucking funny. So maybe it does.
This is kind of that era where, you mentioned Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and some people saw Roger Rabbit in different ways, there's a couple of times where it's like, oh, you probably fucked those cartoon ladies, right? That's basically what that film Cool World is about, is fucking cartoon ladies. And real people, not cartoons getting on with cartoons. No, that's called art.
You know what I would say is, if you watched Cool World and you were like, why isn't anyone naked? Watch Evil Tunes.
Cayley, are you familiar with Evil Tunes?
I am not at all. I've never heard of this. I've never seen this cover. I am gonna go watch it for sure.
Believe it or not, this VHS box, that's a pun. This VHS box is what made me decide I needed to see it. Somehow this really did it to me. Hughezy, do you feel like this is also getting added to your list?
No, but I'm pretty sure that Scarlett Hampton has something like that. It's called Sex Toy Story. Hit the like button.
All right, I'll hit the like button for that one. Hughezy, what's another film you would like to enter into the mix?
This one is from the 90s, and it's called The Stone Age.
Oh, okay. I know this one. Yeah.
It's a super low budget, heavy metal, I guess you could call it, teen comedy about these two rockin' dude bros who go out and get some beer and then get invited to party with these 2 hot chicks. Of course, one of them's a total blonde babe. And they did this they threw a fake party or something so that everybody else went to the wrong place, so these guys could be alone with the women. And of course, the soundtrack is full of 70s and 80s rock classics. Frankie Valli's in it. Wait,
Frankie Valli is in the soundtrack, or is he in the film?
Both.
Oh, well, that's what I think we're looking for.
And
that, and the fact that Taylor Negron is in it. Yes,
you can't say that word these days on YouTube.
That's his
this was made in 1960. What?
No. 1994.
Oh my God. Okay.
And there's a guy in it called Clifton Gonzalez.
Yeah,
who's in everything these days, but bizarrely he get cast as like the whitest stoner white guy in the world, and they give him a blonde afro and everything. This film is brilliant, and it used to play on the Bravo channel all the time, so I've almost seen this as many times as Terminator 2.
I feel like your Bravo channel is a lot different than ours. If you're getting this, ours is usually just Andy Cohen reality shows. I don't know that they play anything else. Yeah. Cayley, has this made it onto your to watch list?
I love this movie. I used to rent this from Blockbuster all the time just because of the cover, because I thought that it looked so wacky and wild. My recollection, though, I haven't seen this. I probably back in the day watched this movie over 15 times, maybe substantially more than that. I have almost no memory of it as I sit here right now. But Hughezy, am I correct that there is absolutely no marijuana in this movie whatsoever, even though it's called The Stoned Age?
I think they do. There is a bit. No, there is a pipe smoke where the redhead guy
Okay.
hallucinates.
I have this memory of it having absolutely no references to weed and thinking that was really weird.
Yeah, no, it's also got a very should we say SA vibe where the brown haired guy it hooks up with the blonde one, who she goes she falls asleep, so he tells the redhead to go in to fuck her. Yeah, and the camera just lingers forever. Like Peter Jackson directed that shot where he's just staring at this naked woman. She's showing everything. I think you get to see Milker's fart box and maybe even some Wagner. So it's all in there on the Stoned Age. Hit the like button.
You mean Peter Jackson, director of Meet the Feebles? Is that the Peter Jackson you're talking about? The great Peter Jackson?
Yeah, on the good Hobbit film. But the moral
that's
message,
not true. That doesn't exist.
Was that like the third one?
No, there are no good Hobbit films.
Oh, okay.
But
I think that's what he's going for.
Yeah, but the nice moral message of this film, The Stoned Age, is that just because a girl may not particularly be the better looking one, it doesn't mean that the less good looking girl is not a complete her. So never judge a her by their tits.
I believe that's wisdom that great grandpa Hughezy passed down through many generations, unless I'm mistaken. Cayley, what do you have next for us?
Next up, I have another, I think, legitimately good teen sex comedy, The Girl Next Door.
Yes, that was in the mix for me for a movie that I might have wanted to include in my list. I legitimately like this movie. So
it is a legitimately good movie. It's hilarious. The concept is new girl moves in next door to nerdy guy. Nerdy guy discovers that this girl is a former porn star, and hilarity ensues, I believe is how things go.
Yeah, but
very funny.
As someone that we see on stream regularly knows, are you ever really a former porn star? I feel like it kind of stays with you, and it might even change your life a little bit. Maybe I'm wrong. Hughezy, what's your take on that?
Hughezy's not.
He's gone.
I'll just jump on.
Yeah, Doug, what's your take on that?
This movie, what 2004, 5?
Yeah,
okay,
around there.
This is wild because for some reason I was bombarded with advertising for this movie at the time. I somehow avoided it. I have no idea how to this day I have not seen it. Cayley, when you described it, apparently I've never even read a description of this movie, but I swear I saw the trailer 400 times throughout my life.
It's better than a number of movies that have been discussed here. It's it is the porn star with a heart of gold sort of approach. But this is a vehicle with Elisha Cuthbert, who most people knew from 24, where she spent half a season trying to run away from a mountain lion while Jack Bauer was busy saving the world.
Wait, what? Is that what happened in that show? That's another show I never watched.
I've never seen that show either.
So 24 happens. The series 24 happens in real time, and so an hour episode is an hour of the story, and yes, they take time out for the commercial breaks. They got to shit sometime, I think, is actually the working title of what the show was. Right. And she plays Kiefer Sutherland's daughter, and in the first season she's lost in the mountains of LA, and because it's happening in real time, she spends like 6 episodes maybe trying to get away from the mountain lion.
That's that early into the series? That sounds like a season 10 plot line where they're like, we're out of ideas.
It's like it's like how I just heard that for the Simpsons 800th episode, they're gonna do a celebration of Philadelphia. I'm like, oh, okay, what? maybe you did too many. I don't know. I don't want to speak badly about the Simpsons, but it's present day Simpsons.
But Ironically, season 6 of 24 was actually based on the amount of weight she gained during the filming.
I'm not even quite sure I know what you're trying to say, but this is the sweet spot for her. I do enjoy this film, Cayley. I thought about putting it on my list, but Porky's needed to have credit paid to it. Hughezy, have you seen The Girl Next Door?
I actually have, and I remember it being good, but I also, if you remember, what do you call him? Timothy Olyphant? Is that how you pronounce his
Oliphant,
name?
yes.
You're really close.
So
Yeah,
close.
thank you. Thank
Timothy Elephant is what we call him.
you. His the guy from Die Hard 4, the good one.
The best one, yeah.
Nobody knows that.
He was. I remember there was the scene where he beats up the kid in the car, and it was strange because it came like right out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I thought, great comedy.
Well, the best comedy comes from absolutely nowhere. Also, I would say the greatest comedy comes from someone fornicating with baked goods. And that brings me to my number 3, American Pie, which I'd say there are a lot of things very likable about this movie. It is incredibly well cast, and I think that it was the one moment in time where Jason Biggs might be able to star in a movie, and good for him. And of course, Stifler is the one who kind of gets the most work in the short term after this. It's a little sad to see Tara Reid because this is kind of like before everything, It's
Tara Reid's doing great. What are you talking about?
No, that's true. I think they stopped doing Sharknadoes because they didn't want to work with her anymore, Cayley. So
literally the word retard is literally in her name.
Well, they are as anyway.
Well.
So, and listen, you can't ignore the significance of a film that gives you a term that people use probably every day. I don't think MILF was in the vernacular before this movie. And Jennifer Coolidge is really, Queen MILF, I would say. Still, what is this, 27 years after this came out? So I would say in some ways, this is the perfect example of this. It's not the best film, obviously, because I've got a couple more, but I think that this is a lot of fun. And fun fact from my personal life, we went to a place in Lake Arrowhead, California called Santa's Village. Mina Suvari was there with her family. I still would. But anyway, so it was nice to see her and having a fun time. And this was a good year for Mina Suvari. She's in American Pie and American Beauty. And we get to see her American Beauty in one of them. I don't want to spoil which one it was. But Doug, are you going to judge this film harshly through the reflector goggles of 2026?
I am such a stupid old man. I have no idea how old I am compared to you guys. I remember
I'm going to be 50 next week. So.
Oh shit. Okay, we're roughly the same age.
I'm sorry.
I remember this movie being like wildly hyped up, and I think that was the problem when I finally saw it. I didn't see it in the theaters. I saw it on video, and it was fine.
Yeah.
But like I said, this is not a type of movie that I really like a whole lot anyway. I will say that just a few years ago, I watched it again, and I know I shit on reappraisals. I enjoyed it so much more the second time I saw it than the first time I saw it. And I think it was just having that distance from the movie that, and the distance from all the hype surrounding it was helpful. And I think it's important to say, like, yes, Jason Biggs is the star of this, but like you said, like, you can only have him as the star if he is surrounded, drowning in talent around him. That's what's happening in this movie.
Yeah, and I mean, you can glance at the poster, and you see a number of talented actors and Chris Klein. So I think that, and
just a cardboard cutout with hair, like it's wild.
The working, although he's great in what's the video game movie he's in? It's it's not Mortal Kombat.
Street Fighter.
I think he might be in Street Fighter. And there's also an interview where he might turn on an accent because of the let's just say the ethnicity of the person interviewing him, and he tries to match that. And
I like that.
Oh yeah, so he interviewed. He was interviewed by Sam Roberts, who people know from Opie and Anthony, and then he recorded an interview with Sam's friend DJ Who Kid. DJ Who Kid. Well, Chris Klein tried to meet the occasion, so that's his best work. But he's actually pretty good in this because he realizes that he wants to get with the choir girl, so then they have him singing in the movie. It's very funny. Listen, this was a simpler time, Cayley, when all you needed to do was invite a girl into your room and set up a webcam, and then you go to your buddy's house and jerk off to it.
It worked.
The 90s, what was better than the 90s? This is what they took from us when the 90s ended, Cayley.
It's true. It's true. You can't talk about American Pie without talking about the fact that it truly is a cultural phenomenon. This movie, not just with the word MILF, this movie makes me want to ask each and every one of you what the weirdest thing that you put your penis inside of is. This movie is iconic, and it truly is good. And I agree. I gave this one a rewatch somewhat recently, and not only does it hold up, but I think it gets funnier and funnier.
Yeah, I think at this point I'm, listening to Eugene Levy, and I'm like, I kind of agree with a lot of what he's saying. Suddenly, he's the character I identify with. But I know what you're saying. By the way, thanks for the 2 nice podcast, stupid. Fun fact: Hughezy once effed an apple pie for fun. I thought you did it for science, Hughezy.
That wasn't for fun at all. It's just they didn't want to pay for it. It's just, well, if you're not going to eat it, go fuck it. This is, well, I will. It's a point proven. Hey, can I tell my American Pie story?
Please do.
Well, one of it's a cheap plug for Cayley's Once Over With Cayley, and that I remember when American Pie 2 came out, and this was during like the real peak of the DVD era, and it was loaded with extras, and I remember reading it in the rental store, and I'm like, what the fuck is this stuff? So because of American Pie 2 and stuff, like, I'm like, deleted scenes, and there's commentary, what does this mean? So that began my obsession, even though I'm not particularly a fan of this. But see the guy who played Tara Reid's boyfriend in this? He's just beside her.
Yeah, he's a musician now. Yeah.
He was my the first ever famous person that followed me on X, because I did a hilarious joke, and you're all gonna crack up right now. I'll tell it now. He said, hey, did anybody ever notice how the drummer from Nirvana really looks like the singer from Foo Fighters? Why isn't anyone talking about this? And he DM'd me, and he said, LOL, dude, I'm really high right now. This cracked me up. So there you go.
Nice. When you said that guy was your first, I really thought we were going to get a revelation here.
That would have been amazing. Thomas Ian Nichols is that actor's name. I knew he wasn't Eddie K. Thomas, who, of course, is known as Shitbreak in this movie. The interesting thing is this movie, when they're filming it, talk about the physical media and the behind-the-scenes stuff, you can see on the slate, it's called like Eastlake High or whatever the name of their high school is. And then somebody's like, you have a movie where a guy fucks a pie. We need to use that in the marketing. So whoever,
her name is Shannon Tweed. Or no, fuck, who cares?
That's good enough. She fucks Gene Simmons, so it's always funny.
The amount of Shannon Tweed movies that I had that didn't make the cut.
You know what? We'll actually do a throwdown between Shannon Tweed and Scarlett Hampton movies. That's a future episode, though. We're not going to get to that here. But listen, I have not seen this movie in a while, but I have very fond feelings for seeing it. It was just incredibly funny, and the number of movies that tried to capture this and didn't succeed are many. And so I am still a fan of this. Again, this is one you could say is at the pinnacle, but it's not. It's my number 3. Hughezy, what do you have next?
Next one, Getting Woke, is a female-led teen sex comedy, and I think this came out, I can't remember pre or post-pandemic, but it's called Booksmart.
Oh, this is very well. This
team. Hey, Hughes, you just took mine, so you can skip me next because this movie's fantastic.
No, you know what? Here's the thing. I'm gonna let you talk about the movie.
Okay. Yeah. So what it is, it's about these two fucking chicks who they've come to the last day of school, and they've basically deliberately neglected their entire high school life with the obsession of going on to college and becoming, fucking.
Smart.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Successful.
It's a very difficult word to say. I get it.
Like book learning and shit. But what they realize on the last day of high school is they're bragging about where they're going on to next, and then the other people at the school are like saying, "Oh yeah, I'm going there too," and they get like that Jaws thing, that where they're like, "Wait, what?" And they realize that the majority of the other people in their school did like the socializing party stuff while also studied well. So they realized we've completely fucked up our whole high school era. So then in one night they tried to redo, or I should say undo everything all at once. And it's very, very funny. And of course, nobody went to see it when it came out. Which is why they have to stop making films about women, because women only complain that there aren't films about women. They don't actually go see them. So there you go. And that fat one is Jonah Hill's sister and not Rodney Dangerfield's daughter.
You could have had us guess which one was Jonah Hill's sister, judging from the poster. But directed by Olivia Wilde, who, if you see a photo of her, you would not realize it's her. She's, Harry Styles isn't good for everybody's life, is what I'm trying to say. But I enjoyed this movie very much. I thought it was refreshing to get, this sort of approach. It's the easiest way to compare it is to say that it's a female Superbad, essentially. It's the last night. You could call it a female of a film I'll have in a moment. But Doug, this was on your list.
Yeah, this is a great movie. It's absolutely hilarious. I was shocked when I saw it, how great it is. Immediately I was like, why isn't Olivia Wilde directing everything? This is a phenomenal
Should be
film.
busy.
Well, then she directed
good answer.
Yeah. Then she directed Don't Worry, Darling, which is really stupid. But she has a new movie coming out, which has gotten great reviews. I don't know the name of it, so hopefully she turns everything around, because that's, again, a comedy. Maybe that's what she can do.
Scream 7.
I think I may have lost a friend over Don't Worry, Darling, because I talked about how only stupid people liked it.
It's really stupid.
It's such a stupid movie. And honestly, when she wrote, I know, shocker. When she wrote to me that she really liked it, I was like, all right, well, I didn't say this. I was like, okay, you're exactly what I'm talking about.
No,
this movie is for stupid people.
Yeah, it's not that stupid, but if it's like, if you show a person that movie and they've never seen a movie before, that might be great for them.
Okay, if it's their first
like
movie,
this is great.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, like, oh my God, the light has moving pictures and it's being projected on the wall. Okay, yes. Yeah. You're right.
There's a wonderful... Oh, good. Sorry.
I took my mum to see Don't Worry, Darling, because she likes Florence Plug or whatever her name is.
You got it.
Yes.
Nailed it.
Pugh. And she's seen some trailer that looked good. So I was like, yeah, I'll take you. I'll come take you out for the day. And the opening scene is Florence Pugh getting her box eaten graphically by Harry Styles. And I'm like, great. Yeah. Couldn't have been anything else. Just Expendables 4 look shit. Dude, bro.
Well,
the like button.
Yeah, exactly. So what were you going to say, Doug?
This film has a great sequence, and I find it hilarious. The one thing I have a problem with, and maybe it's just because throughout my life I did way too many drugs. I don't like how movies depict drug use. I always find it like unrealistic or just plain stupid. When they drop acid or whatever accidentally, and then they're Barbie dolls, it's phenomenal. Like, it's the best way to do it in any movie that I've ever seen. It's wildly funny. I think this is fantastic. I think the best movie that we've talked about so far.
It's up there for sure. Nice podcast, Stupid Again. Thanks for another 2 directly to Hughezy. Hughezy will give me a cut of this at Hackamania. Shannon tweet, Night Eyes 2 or Night Eyes 3. Is there a Night Eyes 4? Because that's what I would pick. But Doug's putting in a firm vote, and I do mean firm. Hit the like button. For 2. Does anybody have Night Eyes thoughts? I wanted to make sure we acknowledged it because we did pay. Cayley, what's your next film?
My next film is one that I don't actually particularly like, but now that I have seen it, I think about it all the time, which means that it has made an impression on me. And I would recommend that everybody watch it. It is Bad Johnson. It is a movie.
Is that not the Philadelphia?
Yes.
Dude, bro.
There's always one where I was like, all right, I wasn't expecting that. I can honestly say, Cayley, I have never heard of this movie.
So Bad Johnson, it is very, very, very stupid. It is, the concept of the movie is that a guy wakes up one day and he discovers that his penis has detached itself from him and become its own human identity.
So somebody took the King Missile song and decided they needed to make a movie out of it. Is that
yes? And actually, the director of this is oh my god, what's his name? I can't remember
Steven
his name.
Spielberg.
Right now. Yes, he directed. If you remember,
Milos Forman.
Back in the day.
I'm looking it up. I'm sorry.
The director of this did the. Do you remember the?
Wait, Huck Botko is the director's name?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna say I've never heard of that director, so I'm not gonna pretend to be cool.
You might remember that in the early-ish 90s, there was a series of cooking videos that was circulating quite a bit. But these cooking videos were not very nice because the cook of all of the food would do things like jerk off into it or put maggots in it and then feed it to his family.
Jesus.
And they were very realistic, and so a lot of people thought that they were real. I don't believe that they actually are.
I would hope YouTube terms of service. I'm sure that they are real. Yeah,
very, very interesting little movies, little shorts. They're very disgusting and disturbing, and so I had really high hopes for Bad Johnson of being a good movie and like being like wild and out there. It isn't that wild, but it is funny to watch a man literally battle with his penis. So,
yeah, it's over on Hughezy Entertainment television. Every video is basically a man battling with his penis. I think that's fairly accurate. I know Doug will be back at some point, but I'm gonna move along to my number 2. Which is a film that is not number 2, which some would say it doesn't have enough of the sex part to be a teen sex comedy, but it is again one of the best films, and that would be Can't Hardly Wait, which I think is again jam-packed with talent, and it is again the last night of school, and I always felt that this was a better in all ways version of Superbad. So Superbad's not on my list, but if I was doing 10, it would be in there. Hughezy, what do you think of Jennifer Love Hewitt on the poster for Can't Hardly Wait?
Oh my god. See if she had the arse she does today back then. No, there would be no kids today because everyone would have had a sperm drive. That being said, I didn't see this one, even though you can tell that it's funny based on Seth Green on the poster.
Yeah, that's how you know he's got those goggles. And his scene is very funny, actually.
But what we are going to do is Cayley's going to take this time to apologize because of that piece of shit on the right of the poster was in fucking awful Empire Records. So Cayley's going to go full screen and she's going to say sorry for that fucking celebration video on Instagram with that bitch friend of yours who is a bitch.
I was just wondering how long it was going to
take her off.
Somebody brought up the fact that I like Empire Records.
Yeah, well, for Cayley,
doesn't sound like an apology, but go ahead.
Cayley every day is Rex Manning Day. What I always thought about Empire Records is somebody was thinking, what if I took a sitcom and stretched it out into 90 minutes and spent a lot of money on a soundtrack? Listen, I'm not a fan of that movie, but we've probably mentioned some worse movies than Empire Records as we went through this.
One or two.
Doug, any thoughts on Can't Hardly Wait?
Yes, I hate this movie.
Oh, great. I can't wait to hear that.
It is schmaltzy. The characters are the worst characters I've ever seen. Seth Green is more convincing as an Amish person than whatever the fuck he is supposed to be in this movie. It's wild. His scenes are cringy. It's the definition. Watching this, I'm like, I am embarrassed for you and what you're supposed to be doing, and anyone that you are bouncing dialogue off of right now. I really, other than, listen, Jennifer Love Hewitt looks amazing in this movie. Like, absolutely fantastic. There are reasons to watch it, but I honestly,
I
hate every character. I hate every derivative plot line. I despise this movie.
That's why it's the number 2 in this genre for me. But by the way, there is a term that when this came out, we would have used to describe Seth Green. It starts with a W.
Oh,
it ends with an R. But I don't know if we can even say that word anymore. So
he's a wanker.
Yes, thank you.
You got it.
He's
you got it.
A wanker.
He's a black wanker.
Do you? He's a white guy.
Yeah.
Do you have any strong feelings, pro or con, about this, Cayley? Considering it stars Ethan Embry, whose hairline is already back to his scalp, and yet he's supposed to be a high school senior.
I am totally with Doug on this. I hate this movie. I hate this movie so much. Ethan Embry can't even save it. It's so awful.
Usually he saves everything that he's in, right?
Yeah, I know. He really, truly is just one of the best. One of the best.
It's an all-timer.
I never saw that. I just saw this within the last 5 years for the first time. And everybody had been recommending it to me for so long, knowing that I like Empire Records. This movie is garbage. This is a garbage movie.
Oh, well, I think that it is a great representation of a genre that maybe is a garbage genre. So I feel like I chose wisely, Cayley.
Yeah.
Doug, what do you have? I believe we're at our final film here.
Is this number 1? Oh,
I think so. Yeah.
This is really tough. I don't think this counts. I'm going to avoid the one that I don't think counts. No, I'm not. No, I'm going to do it because it does not count at all. But I want to sing the praises of a 1990 movie called The Invisible Maniac because it is great. It's a scientist who creates an invisibility potion, and he then murders his fellow scientists and breaks out of an asylum and gets a job as a high school science teacher. And the kids make fun of him. The faculty members make fun of him. He hates women. Hughezy just he hates them because he's actually afraid of them.
Oh, okay. Just like Hughezy.
There is full frontal nudity throughout this entire film. He murders everybody in the most hilarious. He kills a guy with a hoagie at one point. He murders a bunch of girls in the showers by just throwing a radio in there. It's wild. It's hilarious. And it is just tits a poppin' in this movie. I would really recommend everybody watches this.
I can see this, being in the Hall of Fame of this genre. I know the video box that we're looking at, but I've actually never seen this. But it's back on my radar. It was between this and Frankenhooker, and I went to Frankenhooker. And you know what? I feel like I chose wisely.
Check it out. Vinegar Syndrome put out, I think, a 4K.
What word did you say? Vin what?
Vin Diesel. No. Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel syndrome. Yeah.
God, Hughezy will clip this or something. But it's great because it has
all of a sudden Mean Doug is going to be Nice Doug, and you're going to be Mean Doug. It's going to be.
Can't hardly wait.
The release is amazing because it has a slip cover where when you take it off, the woman's clothes come off with the slip cover, and then she's naked underneath. Full frontal on a physical copy release. I've never seen anything like it. Incredible.
Cayley, was a VHS of this film in the goodie bag from your first wedding under the chairs for everybody who went?
I wish. I thought that you started describing this, and I thought that I had seen it.
Sorry, Cayley, I gotta interrupt you. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 69 minutes into the Teen Sex comedy episode.
I'm glad you paid attention, Hughezy, because I meant to pay attention, but I was, trying to be a good host and let Cayley talk. But obviously,
69 dudes.
Yeah. Which, by the way, that film does not qualify for the genre.
Yeah. Sorry, Cayley.
Yeah. But So when Doug started describing this movie, what were you thinking?
I thought that I had seen it, but the more that you described it, the less I thought that I had seen it. This sounds incredible, though.
It's great.
Hughezy, how soon do you think it'll be before you see this film?
Just ordered it on 4K.
Nice.
So this is Doug's number one. Hughezy, I think you owe us your number one, right?
Yeah, my number one, and this is one of the few films that I regularly watch at least every 2 to 3 months. It's Wet Hot American Summer.
Yes, I'm glad that this made the cut.
This is legitimately the reason why why I first joined Netflix, because I'd heard about this film for literally at least a decade of everyone saying it's a classic. It never came out on DVD over here. It was never shown on TV. So I was like, I have to see this. And I finally watched it, and it's a parody of the exact type of films we're speaking about.
Yeah, I mean, literally, it's like, oh, okay, like watching it, you're like, okay, this is a parody of Meatballs. And you're like, it's actually a parody of a number of films. But yes, you're absolutely right. It is kind of the perfect entry, because it's, like how you can say that in some ways Scream is a perfect horror movie. This is like a perfect teen sex romp because of how self-aware it is. Yes,
exactly. And it has like people like Paul Rudd in it, and Bradley Cooper, all these people who went on to become enormous names, and they loved it so much that the fact that they go back over a decade later. Paul Rudd made the Wet Hot American Summer prequel TV show on Netflix. So he's now in his late 40s playing a teenager.
Yes.
It is hilarious. And the director of this show, who I can't remember his name, was on my podcast, where he broke the news at the time he was in talks to direct Ant-Man 3, and they didn't hire him. So there you go. Great story.
That is a great story.
Ant-Man 1, sorry, excuse me.
Oh, wait, Edgar Wright? You had Edgar Wright on your podcast?
He was the guy who was originally supposed to replace Edgar Wright.
So he directed the TV show or the film, or both?
Both.
David Wayne, is that his name?
There you go. Okay. Great guy.
Yeah. Really memorable.
Yeah.
Doug, your thoughts on Wet Hot American Summer?
I love it. It's great. I avoided this for a while because I heard someone describe it to me and I went, that sounds dumb as shit. So I didn't see it for a very long time. Thankfully, I finally did. It's fantastic. It's great. Again, it is just people that know what the fuck they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. It's great.
I think you said everything that I would have said, and only partially because we're running a little long. But no, I agree with everything you said. Cayley, you want to weigh in on Wet Hot American Summer before you give us your
want to David weigh in? Hit the like button.
I agree. This is up there for me. This is probably legitimately my number one. This is a great movie. You guys nailed it.
I didn't put it on my list because I knew someone else would. I played that game. So, well, Cayley, what is your number one teen sex romp?
Yeah, I didn't really go so much for. I didn't number things correctly.
This is your favorite. Go ahead.
This is for sure my favorite. Yeah. And I guess it kind of falls into the genre road trip.
Oh yeah, that definitely the genre.
Yeah, I think that is a great, hilarious movie. It is silly. Again, a lot of the time when I'm just thinking about this genre specifically, I don't need the movies to be like knock out the best amazing movies in the whole wide world, but I need them to have those memorable scenes that are silly. And I remember so much of this movie, even when I go years and years and years without watching it. I still always remember all the stuff about it. It's great.
Yeah, I mean,
I love Tom Green. I love DJ Qualls.
DJ Qualls is great in this.
Yeah.
This is the one movie that I enjoy Tom Green in a movie. I'm sorry, I'm not a Freddy Got Fingered guy. I know that might
You're an idiot.
People. I know.
That was released as Bohemian Rhapsody over here.
This is a great movie. I saw it in the theater because I'm classy, but again, Stifler's in this movie. This is definitely, capturing the momentum of that. Hughezy, thoughts on Road Trip?
I've seen it. The lack of diversity is horrible, but I do like the fact that in it, DJ Quayle meets a girl that backs up my theory that larger black women are actually very attractive. Thank you.
If they wanted diversity, there's a friend of yours they probably could have put in it, but I guess
Star of Elf.
Okay. Yes. Doug, thoughts on Road Trip?
Yeah, I like Road Trip. What I really like about it is the overall general plot and conceit of accidentally sending like a sex tape to some, like it really puts you in that specific world, that specific time period. I love it as a set piece that everything else works around. I was never a huge Tom Green fan, but I do think going back to him, like it does break these things up, and I kind of like, just like him playing around with that snake and a mouse, like it's kind of fun actually.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun, and that's what these movies should be. These teen sex romps should be fun, and I feel like in a lot of ways mine is the granddaddy of them all because it's not the first, it at least for a while was the most successful, and a lot of them are trying to recreate Fast Times at Ridgemont High, and based on the book by Cameron Crowe, which you cannot find that book in print. You have to spend a lot of money if you want to read it. He went undercover at a high school near San Diego and basically stole everyone's stories and put them in a movie, though, and in the book and then the movie. But this is the film that gave us our very likely Oscar winner, Sean Penn, as Spicoli, and they went back and filmed more Spicoli as they were editing it because they're like, oh, wait a minute, we need more of this. But Hughezy, when was the first time you jerked off to Phoebe Cates in this movie?
Well, that's the thing. I never did, and it can never be proven that I did. And
you only jerked off to her in Gremlins?
I finally
about how her dad got stuck in the chimney.
I finally saw this film for the first time about 2 years ago.
Whoa.
And as a cheap plug, it was right before myself, Cayley and Lemmy and Stevie Lou recorded our most what was it? The worst of the best. So we did a list of shit films celebrated films that we actually didn't like.
And I wish I had been able to come on and talk about The Breakfast Club, but anyway, finish your thought.
Oh yeah, well maybe you were there.
All you
people look like
you're gonna confuse me with Stevie Lou. I'll kick you off.
But what grossed me out about this film is that in reading is that the women in it, or should I say the female characters, were all 16 to 17 years old, while the majority of the men were in their 20s to 30s. So the women in it are actually underage girls.
Yeah.
And they're getting fully naked.
I thought we were done talking about the Epstein files. Obviously,
I'm never done.
None of these girls. Phoebe Cates is like 19 when they filmed this.
Yes.
Look, Judge Reinhold does look like he's in his 40s. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
He somehow looks older in this than he does in Beverly Hills Cop. I'm not quite sure how that worked. But Jennifer Jason Leigh is I think age appropriate. I think that's what they want to do.
The thing is, age appropriate is a term that someone with lawyers meetings uses.
Yes. Yeah, right, exactly. Well, listen, there's a reason why I saved this film for last. Is that my lawyer who never takes off his hat is in my ear telling me how to talk about this movie. No, I feel like this is the best, and I think that Ray Walston is Mr. Hand. I mean, we don't talk enough about the adults in these movies, but Spicoli only works because of how much Ray Walston legitimately hated Sean Penn on set. And well done by Sean Penn. And it's fine if any of you feel like this movie is garbage, but it's hard to ignore the pedigree for what it means to this all important genre of teen sex romp, Doug.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say I had this on my honorable mentions, and I really didn't want to talk about it because I think it's actually too good for this category.
That's
it's
fair.
an actual film. Like, there's.
Well, I was going to say that about Can't
yeah.
Hardly Wait, but then you all hated it. So
No. Like, there is comedy to this, but it's also kind of sad, and there are parts of this that are tragic, and you just really feel it. Like, I put this in the same category as Last American Virgin. I feel like these films are very similar. Like Last American Virgin, the ending of that is so bleak and so sad and so real, where I'm like, God damn it, can't you just show tits and make dumb jokes? But that's not what these movies are doing. And I think that there is some humor there, and there's some humor in this movie, but I just feel like it's way too real.
Yeah, no, I mean the book is even realer, I guess. And this is a funny super chat from Matt Wilson, who just put in $1.69, but he didn't actually super chat $1.69. So I wanted to share that. But Cayley, your thoughts on this film?
I actually am not a fan of this movie.
I thought you might not be.
No reason why. I don't know why.
I kept Dazed and Confused out of this conversation.
Yeah, that was
because
smart of you.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. But it's in the pantheon of this genre. You have to acknowledge it. But I think Invisible Maniac might be a better film, although I haven't seen it. So you do you hate everything about this movie, or is it just
I don't
overall?
I've only seen it maybe once or twice. Maybe I do need to give it another chance, but I have nothing ever caught me about it. It didn't make me excited, it didn't make me laugh. I just don't get it.
Yeah. By the way, Ladastro says, excellent choice. Maybe find the Playboy issue that has an excerpt from the book. Haha. No, you can buy the book. It's just out of print. And I think I've never seen it online for under $100. But I'm about to turn 50. So if anybody wants to give me a big super chat, Hughezy will give it to me at Hackamania 3. April 10th through the 12th in Las Vegas, Nevada. Promo code Cayley if you want to help Cayley out, but promo code Bears if you want to see Eric Zane. Go ahead.
Sorry. I was just going to say,
you're getting in the way of commerce.
I know. I don't know who owns the rights to this or any of this stuff, but not to plug an episode that Cayley and I just did on her show, but man, to have a package come out, a physical media package that includes the book along with the film, that would be absolutely phenomenal.
I think it's a rights issue.
Yeah. I'm sure.
I think that there were lawsuits from people who felt like they hadn't, that the characters are a little too close to accurate, But Hughezy would know where to get it. I heard that he's got a line on Tracy Lord's movies, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's actually not true. Ladastro does come in. It's only because he's not here. Honorable mentions: Hard Bodies and Losing It. I know Losing It. I don't think I've ever actually seen Hard Bodies.
Hard Bodies is hilarious. It's great. It almost made my cut. I would check it out because it's so dumb, but it fits
really
it fits perfectly in with all these stupid movies.
Well, I feel like. Go ahead, Cayley. I'm sorry.
I can't believe that none of us picked Weird Science.
I thought about it. Again, it's in that category of like too good for the genre. And Weird Science is phenomenal.
Yeah. If I could just plug my podcast.
Yeah. Oh no, I wasn't gonna.
No, I'm just saying I recently did an episode on it, and both my co-host and I hated it. I think I hated it. I hated it way more than she did. I hate that.
Wait, you do a podcast with a girl?
Yeah, it's wild, isn't it? I hate that movie. I hate it. I can't. Wow, I hate that movie.
I haven't seen it in a while, but I feel like I would still like it. I'm pretty sure that I would still like it.
Well, if I could just plug Doug's podcast, he's a film review guy who thinks that Alien 2 is a bad film, so that says a lot.
But he thinks Alien 3 is great.
Amazing.
You got to see the fourth one. That's when it really kicks in.
By the way, that was an actual super chat from Matt Wilson. It just didn't look like one. So, Hughezy, you're going to have a lot of money that you have to pay me just from this stream alone. Well, listen, I appreciate everybody doing this on a Sunday morning. And I thought that this was a great way to wake up. Consider this show your morning wood, huh? Oh, no,
fucking tits.
Yeah. Hey, and somehow the word fart box was never said during the.
It was said by Hughes.
Was.
Oh, it was. Oh,
yeah. Not enough, but
That is true.
Just once.
If it's only once, it doesn't count. Yeah.
But he did
okay.
say Wagner.
That's also a phrase from the Epstein files. If it's only once, it doesn't count. Go ahead, Hughezy. I'm sorry.
No, I said Wagner and Milkers, so I kind of made up for it. And plus, the teen sex comedies, unfortunately, until we got to the really good ones, like Not Another Teen Sex Comedy,
Yes.
they started showing arses in that. So, our day came in the 2000s, the greatest era of filmmaking.
Because everyone knows Hughezy prefers a nice fart box to Milkers. My friend, the Raging Rhino Pod, not sure if it's a teen comedy, but I really liked Miracle Beach. I've never heard of this film. Amy Dolan's, related to Mickey Dolenz, plays a genie, and Pat Morita has a cameo. Now, I'm fairly sure Adam Bush is in that movie because I think Pat Morita insisted on working with Adam Bush for an entire decade. But I will check that one out, Raging Rhino. I don't know that movie at all. Has anyone ever heard of Miracle Beach with Pat Morita?
I've never even heard of Adam Bush.
I have not, and I thought I knew all of Amy Dolan's films.
You got work
And
to
you
do.
call yourself a movie reviewer, Doug? Speaking of which, Doug, for people who have enjoyed you here, including all of us, where can they get more of you, apparently with your female co-host?
Good Times, Great Movies, wherever you listen to podcasts, or we're on YouTube. Check it out. It's only films from the 1980s. So if you have any interest in films from the year 2000 and beyond, as Hughezy does, just stay away.
Yeah, so only films out in the 1980s, which
That's
some would say is the greatest decade for cinema. And Raging Rhino confirms Amy Dolenz is indeed Mickey Dolenz' daughter, because I feel like if your last name is Dolenz and you're not Mickey Dolenz' daughter, you would change your last name to be in a film.
Hey, Christian, what band is Mickey Dolenz from?
The Monkees.
I love the Wu-Tang Clan. Anyway.
I knew I was walking into something. I just wasn't sure.
Yeah, he teed you up for that in such a way where I was like, well, he's not.
No. What I said was okay. That's the beauty of
You're right.
You've had Hughezy on your show before, haven't you, Doug?
No.
Oh my God, no. Could you imagine?
Mississippi Burning came out in the 80s. Can I come on to review that comedy?
Cayley, speaking of shows that are about movie reviews, where can they find more of you?
You can find me on YouTube, Once Over with Cayley, Cayley. I'm also on Patreon, where I do some saucier stuff. Movie reviews. We talk about the Dabbleverse sometimes. We put things inside of ourselves at other times. And Hackamania. That's going to be awesome. April 10th through the 12th. Hackamania.com. And use promo code BEARS.
Oh,
because I want Eric Zane to be there.
We all want Eric Zane to be there.
Spelled BEARS, not BAR. The other way.
Right, not the way that would.
I'm not a teacher.
And if people want more Hughezy Entertainment, where would they go to get Hughezy Entertainment, Hughezy?
You go to Hughezy Entertainment on YouTube, and the podcast is called It's Hughezy Hello, which is in the Valentine's Day season, which means that all the episodes released in February have a bonus soundtrack, which is basically love songs. It's very funny. I have to plug it because if you get like a Shmuel Buckman arguing with like a Tommy Jordan while a Cher ballad plays in the background, it creates a hilarious atmosphere. Basically, go download my stuff because I've started earning from it. And at the Hughezy on Twitter and Instagram, where you will get to see me potentially meet the Sopranos if I can get these VIP tickets.
Well, the one thing I know about Shmuel Buckman is that he believes in life after love. So I think that's only appropriate. And for those of you watching the Bladtcast, thank you. Please like, subscribe. As Hughezy would always say, hit the like button. It does exist as an audio podcast. And speaking of Eric Zane, every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, I co-host Who Are These Broadcasters on the Who Are These Podcasts YouTube channel. And 1 week from today, on February 8th, my 50th birthday, send presents, we will be doing our annual Super Bowl halftime counter programming, where our special guest will be my friend Dennis Miller. And excited. Zane's never talked to him, so I think he's going to fangirl a little bit. And am I going to mention Tales from the Crypt, Bordello of Blood? Of course I am. I would be remiss if I didn't talk about his great filmography. And I'm on social media at Christian DMZ. Well, thank you to all of you. This was a lot of fun. And join us next week when we all talk about our favorite snuff films. But that is all the time we have for now.
Make a note of that.
And we will get it. Doug's like, I got too many. I can't. You're gonna have me keep it to 5? 5. And as we always like to say here, we'll see you next time on the Bladtcast.